morning, guys. Rick Shaw here on the 25th of January 2022. At least I didn't say 2021 again. That old timer's kicking in on me. But just looking at the stuff's going on around the world. You know, with them going to put troops in the U.S. troops in the Ukraine. I'm hearing they got a carrier in Sea of China. Just a bunch of stuff. Also in the Ukraine, something I just got wind of was all of these labs they got in the Ukraine, U.S. funded. I call them death labs. You know, hey, if Putin wants to go in there and smash a few of them with his boot, that's fine with me. You know, we don't need that kind of stuff going on. Yeah. Wait for Mumu. He wants to walk too. We're just out. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get her away from the water, Maddie. So, but, you know, Russia wanting to, they're talking with Cuba now. Saber rattling, I think that is. But the UN, as far as I'm concerned, way back on 9/11, I think they hit the wrong building. You know, it's a shame, but that's what happened. That place, we should have nothing to do with these people. They should be booted out of the States. They don't run it. It's just like that rock band, The Who, and F da 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 D D D D D A. Those guys, they don't own us. They don't run us. Why can they call the shots, guys? Why are these people calling the shots? They don't run us. We never voted for them. You know, we have a constitution that's getting slowly eroded, and this is their plan. They're just taking it away step by step, little bits at a time. It's the death of 1,000 cuts, and people need to wake up. I got this watching this one chick. I really dig her. With her school district, she got up and finally decided to take a stand and found out these superintendents were bonded. So in her school district, she gonna sue him. Go right after him, and boom, they dropped the mandates. They dropped them in that school district. And now also you're hearing about people that they're going to the sheriffs. Okay, sheriff's got to invest a crime, and they're bonded. They don't, you can go after them. You can sue them for not doing their job. So this is something that all you guys over there need to think about. You know, get active in this kind of stuff. They did it in England. They got the police to investigate this. Yeah, you can get a doctor coming in there saying, oh, well, you know, he died of, you know, ingrown toenail or something like that. Well, if you don't buy it, you can file a case with the police, say, you got to look at this, you constables. You have to take a look at this and see what the heck is going on. And they have to, guys. They got to take a look. That's one of the reasons they're saying that this England turned completely around. Hey, come on. Come on. She got to go look at every other dog and get them all barking. I hate yap dogs. One nice thing about her, she doesn't bark. But I'll tell you what, if she started to be a barker like these damn dogs, man, I'm telling you what, she would not be a happy little camper. I hate yap dogs. These guys had 3 yap dogs, and now they had pups supposedly for sale, and they're just going to keep them all, it looks like. And you know, it sucks. We got to kind of divert through the neighborhood to try to stay away from that. I just wasn't thinking this morning. But I'm also seeing some news on that Three Gorges Dam. You know, they're talking if this thing goes, and I don't think it's going to be any foreign government takes that thing out. You know, this is all part of the POP, soda ulation, getting rid of that, and their own people, not the peoples, but the people running the show will do that, and they claim it's going to be a lot. And one thing you gotta know, and this, you know, look at what Evergreen did, how it stopped up the canal, and these dang ports where all these Chinese ships are. There's word that yeah, they got nukes in some of these. Doesn't have to be a big one, but they can disrupt the port, stop it, or completely demolish it. One of the things that really gets me is the trade that's going on, and now what they're doing with the truckers. I just snowballing here. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but I'm just starting to think, hey, are the truckers playing into the globalists' hands? You know, is that what's really going on? You know, they're going to stop their movement and all this kind of stuff. Now, one of the things I saw on there, the guy had his phone in his hand, and he was talking to the dude who was working at the store. He said, man, these shelves are empty. What the heck is going on here? And the kid said, oh no, you know, it's all in the back. He says, we're so full in the back, you can't even move back there, but they won't let us put it out. You know, so guys, this is all smoke and mirrors of these globalists. Are they in their last throes? I hope so. But are they? You know, that's the question. But you look at these libs, though, what they're doing. You know, they got their, supposedly there's all kinds of trouble in the hospitals. So what are they doing? They're firing healthcare workers. Supposedly there's all this riots in the streets. What are they doing? They're getting rid of cops. You know, and then also truckers. You know, look what California did with, if you got an old truck, you can't come into our state. What a bunch of nutbags. You know, and they don't want you running in there. It's just, you know, the stuff they're doing is lunacy. But the one good thing I'm really starting to see a lot of now is these, a lot of these lefties are coming around, guys. They're even talking. No, this is a bunch of crap. Think about this. This has been 2 years of this stuff. You look at the country I'm in right now. They're still at level 3 up in Manila, and DOH is saying, oh yeah, the cases are really dropping, but we aren't going to do anything yet. You know, just keep the boot on the neck. And if you think about this for a minute, they've been doing this. They've been going from this playbook for 2 years, and nothing's changed. They've made it worse. They've taken a flu that should have been over in January, February, and they've stretched it out to 2 years with all their testing and all this crap. Give me a break. And I love how a lot of the people tested don't even know they're sick. This is the most wonderful sickness. If I ever get sick, that's the one I want to get. Who knows? Maybe I am now. This is how ridiculous this is getting, guys. But here, will the people really get up and say anything? You got your news people. It's few and far between that are really going to ask any serious questions here. One of the big news places was squashed. You know, that thing's gone. You know, they threw it on taxes. And so, you know, it's all a bunch of stuff. Pulled their license so they can't say anything. And that's how totalitarian regimes work around the world. You know, you got to stifle the First Amendment, like in the U.S. But guys, just remember, our Constitution is dying a death of 1,000 cuts. If you don't get up and stop things now, if you don't wake up, you know, wherever you are in the country, in Kansas or Oklahoma or wherever, you know, look at Oklahoma now. They just did a big thing in Oklahoma where you're not allowed to film the police. You'll go to jail. You're the criminal. Yeah, the cops stand on somebody's neck. They're beating him with a billy club. They kill him, and you film them. And guess what? You're the one who gets jail time, and they could even make it a felony. You know, guys, this is happening. This stuff is happening. If you guys in Oklahoma don't storm the damn Capitol on this one, you know, you should have been watching in the first place. But they slipped it under. That's what these people do. These totalitarian freaks, that's what they do. But I'm also seeing in Africa, one of the countries just had a big coup. Can't remember the name of it right now. And they ousted the government there. But also in one of them, I think it was Nigeria, they just destroyed 1 million jabs. They took them out in trucks, dumped them, and destroyed them. So that's a really good thing. You know, that's all right. She'll come along. But it's a beautiful day today. It's nice and warm. It's actually getting a little kind of toasty. You know, I'm getting a little sweat up. Yesterday, I had did a live the night before, so I was up kind of late. I did it at 10 o'clock, and it went for 3.5 hours. There were a lot of people just going back and forth. Watch that. It was a good one. It was pretty good. It's just like a chat. I don't have the StreamYard, but a lot of good guys came on. One came on was Tim. Tropical Tim was there, and he's trying to buy one of these 3-wheelers, and we had one. I didn't keep it because we were moving farther and farther away from any service center, so that's gone. And I was thinking, yeah, if this thing breaks down or you cut a tire real bad, you ain't getting one. You ain't getting one around here. So that's why we're moving back into a tricycle. But I can understand, you need something for a sweetie to tool around in. I don't know if she'd be into driving a tricycle, but tricycle anybody can fix. Anybody around here, there's 10 shops within throwing distance wherever you go that can fix your tricycle. But you know, when it comes to one of these, like my Piaggio, you know, look, I had one little brass piece that wore on the throwout bearing for the clutch, and it wore, so the thing wasn't wanting to shift good. So I took it apart and looked at it. Yeah, it was wore. You know, it was so long and it was brass, so it's a wear part. So 130 pesos or so, pop the thing in, thing's running titties again. But look how long it took me to get it. You know, they wouldn't ship it for some reason. Piaggio and Green Tree would not ship it. I had to go get it. You know, so that's this big long thing, and that's when I told my wife, you know what, let's put it up for sale. I'm not going to deal with this crap. And when it comes to these Bajas too, we had a Piaggio dealer not too far from us, and then he moved even closer to us. But then boom, he stopped dealing with Piaggio, so we couldn't even get an oil filter from the guy. So that's why I said no. And then you see these Baja, like Tim was going into the Baja dealer, and they had 2 of them, and they'd sell other stuff. Are they going to keep doing that in 6 months? Most of them don't. And then with his thing that happened with the price up, you know, that was the old price. They did the exact same thing to me, guys. But I stood my ground and said, no, this is what you gave me, and so that worked out. We wound up getting ours for the original price, but maybe that's their game, so you don't try to talk them down more. You know, that's just one of their deals. I don't like the way they do business here, and it's not just foreigners getting it. We get more crap than most people, but they do it. Yeah, let's just go down here a little bit. But it's a mess how they do it. It's a royal shame. But you guys got to look at what's going on in this world, and just remember, okay, look to the good Lord, because the only one going to get us out of this is Him. You know, and in the history of the Bible, He's changed His mind on many occasions. Talk to Him. Talk to Him, and He can change His mind. That's just the way it is. Jesus came through and broke the veil, guys. And, you know, pray to Him, talk to Him daily, and He can change His mind. Nobody can fight this against us. Hey, when the federales come and smash your door down and stick a boot on your neck and beat the crap out of you and haul you away, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We got to get the Lord to stop this stuff now. But never that I can see in history where so many books of Revelation was coming to pass. Okay, there's just so many. Watch Nelson Waters and some of those things, and you'll see there's some good stuff. And look in your Bible. Just look in there, and things will be revealed to you. You know, that is for sure. But just remember, it's a parent-children relationship. Do parents get mad at their children? You bet. They do. I get mad at mine sometimes. It's just the way it is. But He created us in His own image, guys. You know, that is the true love. None of the other animals were created in His own image. And don't ever buy that crap, we came from monkeys. It's a theory. They say it's a theory of relativity. Yeah, or not relativity, but all this monkey stuff. We didn't come from no monkeys. That's for sure. This dog's going to be not long where he gets over that fence. Get out of there, Shakes. Come on. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Boy, I don't like what she does. Get out of there. Yeah, sometimes she goes deaf when she sees other dogs. Yeah, it's a puppy. Come on. Yeah, she's got a thing where she's got to go see every other damn dog. I hate to even walk down these ways, but I did. Not too smart. But we're gonna put a big solid plate on our front gate so that we can keep her in. Faye puts a big heavy tarp there, and she just gets right through that. I don't want to get out chasing after the neighbors when they're walking their dogs. That's uncool. I don't want to do that. I don't want my neighbors getting mad at me. But if I have to, you know, when we go somewhere, some places we go, we can't take her. So, you know, I either have to put her on a chain or put her in a cage. You know, she just runs too much. She'll sit around in front of the house all day and not bother a stinking thing. But then when she sees a dog, she can't resist. She's got to take off after another dog, and that's not cool at all. And a lot of these dogs around here are so antisocial, and they're not right in their head. You know, they do that to people. You put them in solitary confinement. Look at the movie Papillon, and they go nutty. People go nutty from not having contact. And these dogs, the only contact they get is somebody bringing them a food bowl. They don't pet them. They don't do nothing. Most of them are stinky, and they're antisocial, and they get worse as time goes on. You know, these things get out, you could be in big bad trouble in a hurry here. you know, it's not good. It's like this one fella down here. He's got a real nice dog, but it's not socialized to anyone. If it gets out without him there, I think it could go bad in a big hurry. And they don't think about that. They don't think that they got this vicious, mean dog that can really chow somebody. And they don't. When we get up here, Maddie, I want you to pick Shakes up when we get up by this, before we get to that car there, okay? But just think about some of the stuff that's going on. Anybody got any good news stuff, you can put it in the comments. You know, share some links and stuff like that. I wasn't too good yesterday, and then even this morning I didn't really check out all the news, just a few tidbits. And I got my news feed is, yeah, I think there's 700 and some things on my one news feed and there's 500 on the other. You know, I usually scroll through them and try to pick out some good news, but I just didn't feel like it. I was happy I got a shower this morning. You know, that was really cool. But you know, one of the things with this company that's building this place, Moo last night, we were out for a walk. I wasn't feeling too good, but figured I'd get a walk. Felt better after the walk. It was a nice neutral day. Pick her up, Maddie, now. Pick her up now. She it was a beautiful neutral night. We got a nice new flashlight. Yeah, she's getting to be bad. Let me turn this off for a minute. I don't like it when that dog don't listen. You know, it's just only when there's other dogs around. I can whistle at her or call her off anything and she comes running. But when there's another dog around, she can't resist. And I got to break her of that. She's only 3 months old, but I told her to go home, and she's staying away from me now because she knows I'm pissed off. And just gonna, you know, I hate to put them on a leash, but I'm gonna give her a little more time to get the hang of what I want. And if she don't get it, then I'll put her on a damn choker chain. If is that how that dog wants to go? And every time she looks at another dog, I'm gonna choke the crap out of her with that choker chain. And that probably only, with her, that'll probably take 1 or 2 times. And I hate to do it. I don't like to do it. You know, but I can't have this. I can't have her doing that. And this is just in the last day or two. It's not good. But I was telling you about this debris around here last night when we were walking. The dog runs and chases the kids and they have fun. And she's really good at nighttime. And she ran up over the curb like this, and Moo went after her, and he slipped on the pile of debris. And he's all chopped up, guys. We had to get him home, and bath him, and then put medicine on him, and hold him for a good half hour before he quit sobbing. His chest, his arms, he's all scraped up from this damn debris they leave here. They don't clean it up. These pricks do not clean it up. They throw a big pile here. When that's full, they throw another pile, and this has been laying here for months. Now across the street, they got a big pile of glass that's broke. Okay? I watch these kids as best as I can, but I'm telling you, they're kids. They do this stuff. Dorothy doesn't, but the boys, they want to go play and investigate. What if they run over there and that glass slips out from under them and they fall, and they're all chopped up? The Meterland's not going to pay. Oh, your kid shouldn't have run there. Well, you shouldn't leave your crap there, you pricks. I'm telling you, these guys, I wish there was something that could be done with them. They don't care. You could tell them all you want. Hey, clean this crap up. I'd be happy if they came in once a week and hauled this garbage away. But no, they're filthy pigs. That's what they are. They get their guys to come in here, and yeah, they're doing a good job on the houses, and they throw all their construction garbage all over the place. Glass, guys. Glass, right in front of my house. If I'm still doing the video when we get up there, I'm going to show it to you. They had glass before, and I bitched and said, get it out of there. I think it was Tatai who got it out of there. You know, the Meterland, I've worked on construction sites, and some of them, I've actually got to a job where it was a pigsty and I walked. I got to the job that morning. Hey, what's going on with this? You know, if they made me foreman, the first thing I'd do is clean it up. I'd have all the guys just do nothing but clean it up. But if I get there and there was another foreman and it was a pigsty, I would leave. I would stink and leave. I don't want to step on a nail through my boot or something like that. But what's happening here with these people, they run a pigsty construction site. This is Demeterland, and it's all pretty much women in the office. You don't see too many of the guys coming out here. These women, and they're la-ti-da, everything's fine, and they can't do their job. They forget stuff. They got notepads. They write stuff down. They lose it because maybe their kids lose it. This is what we ran into, and now I'm getting to the point where I don't know if am I going to get a hold of the Barron guy? Who am I going to get a hold of to take care of this garbage? Because now my kid was all bloodied up last night from this crap that they're leaving around. These stinking, lazy pricks. And tell them, you tell them, hey, clean this up. Well, I have no budget for that. No, no, and it's just like the water lady up here. Even you can't shame them. She lives in a disgusting. That place was really nice. I was like, boy, that would be a nice one to buy. Then all of a sudden, she moved into it. Now it's bombed out cars and garbage everywhere. Hillbilly. It's hillbillied up, and they're hillbillying up my neighborhood. This is supposed to be a middle class, higher end neighborhood, and it's not. It's a hillbilly villa. That's what they should go change that sign on the front right now. Hillbilly Villa. Bring out. You can open up a junkyard here any day, and our phone number is BR549. This is what we're getting, guys. This is what we're getting here, and the construction workers would want to clean it up, but no, they don't. They have to be told to do it by a boss. They're not allowed to take their own initiative to clean it up. They should bring a truck in here. Why isn't Demeterland bringing a truck in here and cleaning this garbage out of here? Dangerous garbage. I can't let the kids out by myself anymore, or by themselves. I have to go with them because they want to run through. Dog runs up in the ground. They want to chase them. They want to have fun. And what are they going to run into? A nail? They're going to put a nail through their foot? I'm picking up, when I was with the flashlight last night, we got a brand new nice flashlight, and I'm shining it down in front of me. I picked up 5 nails and a screw off of the ground around here, and I have to go look. We have to look for this stuff, and I don't blame the construction guys. That happens, falls out the back of the truck. You could be neater. I don't think I ever dropped a nail or a screw in all the years I was working. I kept my tool truck neat as a pin. Everything was in its place, but not everybody's like me. I've worked with guys where, their truck's a jumbled, stinking mess. I always used to look at guys when they'd come to the jobs and they'd come to work. Let me see your tools. And if they had a tool truck, hey, let me see your tools. If they were coming to be a foreman, let me see your tools. And if their truck was a stinking mess, I'd pass them. Sorry, clean your truck up someday and come see me again next year. I'm not going to deal with people like that. And my job sites, we're all clean as a whistle. You clean up your mess as you go. You don't wait until the end of the day or end of the week to clean it up. You clean up your job site as you go. We used to have helpers that go around. If we were doing a wood structure, I did a big, it was 4-story with a penthouse, condos and stuff like that, all wood. So we had to drill it out. I had helpers going along with vacuum cleaners. We bought vacuum cleaners, and as those guys were drilling, they followed them around and vacuumed them up as we went. And even the builder and the superintendent was like, hey, that's really cool. And then they started making all the trades do it, the plumbers, everything. And it's just the way it should be. Who wants to go to work in a filthy pigsty? See, this right here isn't sand for them to use. That's all garbage. Look at all. Now they got this sand. I don't know why they got it all around there, but some of this is good stuff. But come down by my house, and I'm going to show you this stuff. You look up here. Look at all this. Look, they just throw this around. Look at that debris all over the place. And this has been like this. You see on my walks. I don't really showcase it, but my walks, you can see in the side round. That's how it is. But up here, Moo fell. He don't know. He's chasing the dog. He's just playing. He's not supposed to have to be able to fall down in glass and metal debris and rebar and all this stuff. But this is what you get here, guys. This is it right here. And this has been here this is months now, and all the complaining I do, they just got me labeled as a complainer now. He's just a big mouth complainer. But look at this. How long has this been laying here? This big pile of debris. Kids can't run on that. Look at the nails sticking out. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Nails sticking out. Look at all this. This is just a royal stinking crap hole. And there's tile. You can cut up on that tile. Look at this. This has been here since Mark was here. You know, I got videos of when he was here. And look at this big pile. They're not going to clean this up. What's the matter with them? Look at this. And here we go again with glass. Okay, kid goes running up the hill. He does not paying attention. He's a kid and he runs up. That slips out. He falls. He's all chopped up. Could cut his guts out. Do they care? And look at all this. They just keep piling more garbage up around. Guys, this place, all these houses in this section, Phase 2, are being built by Demeterland Development Corporation. This is their job. This is their deal. This is what they do. They're out here in vans with all their people weekly. They're bringing new customers, and this is what they bring them to, guys. This is what they bring them to. Look at this. Look at this. What I get to see outside the front of my door. Look at all this. This is what we get. And this is supposed to be a premier company, a premier builder here in the Philippines. So I would hate to see a lesser builder. Because if these guys are a premier builder, my goodness, what kind of crap hole are they doing here? It's like a dump. Like I live in a dump now. This is it. Just come and dump all your garbage here. I'm surprised you don't have garbage trucks dumping stuff right in my driveway the way they're running this. And guys, if you don't think I'm ticked off, and my frustration didn't just happen today. My frustration built over months and months of me saying, get this crap out of here. And I'd see these women in the office, he's just a big complainer. He's just a complainer. You know, they don't care. They don't live here. They don't live here. So what do they care? So this is what we're dealing with. But I hope Tim finds a nice buggy. And I think if he goes back there and talks to him, he can get a better price. I don't know if his sweetie would know how to ride a tricycle, but that's what we're going to do here. This is going to be a tricycle. I'm not moving on any of this stuff right now because I don't know what's going to happen in this country. We'll see what happens in this election coming up. Before the election, just like Christmas, guys, I'm betting, you mark my words on this, and just like Christmas, before the election, they'll just drop everything, and everything's going to be wonderful and roses and all this stuff. And as soon as the election is done, depending on who gets in, bang, they're going to nail us again. And it'll be moon suits, and you can't go farther than 10 feet from your house, and they'll have government people bringing you your food full of graphineus verb. Stuff like that. I can see that coming here. This place can go draconian day to day. You just look at how they run things here. It changes from day to day, minute to minute, because they listen to one guy and he says, well, you got to do this, and they say, okay, and he leaves the meeting, so they make a proclamation, and then 15 minutes later another guy's come in and they say, oh yeah, that's a good idea too, boom, and they make it. That's how fast it changes here. And then you got these LGUs that run their own game, and here's how it works in the Philippines, guys. If one person, like let's say right here, and there are all these houses, let's say all these houses are built, and I put a speed bump, the neighbor over there is going to have to get 2. That neighbor down there is going to see that I've got 1, they've got 2. Oh, dang, he's got to get 3, and before you know it, we'll have 50 speed bumps going down this road. That's just how they do things. And these LGUs, they don't want to be outdone. When I was watching that senator, they did the interview. I put it in the link. When I was watching him, he's more worried about what other countries are doing. He's got to follow the lead. These guys will get up there and say they're your leaders, but yet they're followers. From what I garnered from that interview, he's talking about the United States and look at these other countries, what they're doing. He's not talking about the Philippines. Now me, that's his bag. He can do whatever he wants, but me as an outsider looking in going, wow. Just wow. But this is what you get. This is what you get. I hope things work out for the best. But if it keeps going south, we'll put this joint up for sale. We'll get my wife visas, and we'll get the hell out of Dodge, and I'll go start back over somewhere else, because what they're doing here, they don't want us foreigners. Chinese is fine. They come in. I had a friend that worked I said this in a video before, worked at the airport. And he said these Chinese people were getting off the plane, bunches of them, and some of the people had to go through the quarantine thing, and these people went another way. And he said before you know it, they were outside and going along their merry way, getting in cars and stuff and leaving. What is up with that? They got a special privilege. And then I heard of another fellow saying, oh, you know, foreigner can't get in here, but it's money. He said, no, I'll get in there. I'm not worried about it. And you look at the Chinese down in Davao. I know ones that own whole buildings down there. I'm not allowed to own anything. See, it's all money here. Here, this is the big thing. Now, in my country, it's money there too, but it isn't so open. Here, you watch people handing traffic cops money all the time. It's illegal, but they don't want to deal with going to court. One thing you guys ought to know when you come here, if a traffic cop gets you, if he doesn't have his book out to write you a ticket right away, he's looking for a bribe. And just no, pull your cameras out. That's what Wes and I did last time. That's all they were trying to do. They didn't have anything on us, but they were going to gouge us. So we had the cameras out, and and then boom, we were able to drive away. It's when they got their books out, then they got you for something. You know, those guys are honest, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. But there's so many, and it starts from the lower level. And to me, if it's happening so low and it's allowed to happen, what's happening as you move up? You know, what's happening as you keep going up? I'm not saying anything's happening. I'm just saying, what do you think's happening? So this is Rickshaw Out.